some of the core beliefs that are espoused here at First Church are love of everyone and inclusion of everyone.
I think it's said pretty clearly in our vision statement to seek and love God and to love and serve people, that we love people, we love God, we seek to worship God in all ways.
When you think of the core values of First Church, it just makes me, gives me a warm feeling, because I think as you're talking about love, this place is welcome to everybody. It's just a wonderful place to belong to.
I think that this church truly recognizes that every individual has value and every individual has unrealized potential that can be discovered through the church family and through God and through the activities that we do.
What beliefs are we hoping to instill in our children and youth?
Number one, I think the belief that God loves you no matter who you are, where you're from, what you're doing, what you did in the past, what you're going to do in the future, that you are beloved and loved and seen and valued and heard. And not just here in like youth ministry or in children's ministry, but in worship, even when you're being a little rowdy in the back, right? Or, if you're running around the staircase, because that's just the energy you bring to the room, that there is a place for that here and that we love that and we cherish that.
When you talk about children and faith and in the church, Richard Rohr talks about the two halves of life. The first half of life is when you build the container that you have your life in, and then the second half is when you kind of take that container apart. And as the children's pastor here, I'm helping children build their containers, and I see it as a safe container and a container that they can look at critically, and that'll be easier to take apart than my container has been to take apart.
And when they get to youth, then we start taking that apart. Something fun we always say is life is messy and so are we. And then that's okay at the end of the day, So when we're taking that apart, that this is a safe place to do that and to wrestle with those things.
So I know we started with children, and I'm all about children because I was an educator. But also I want to say for adults, I think adult learning in this church is very special. I don't know about breaking down a container or anything like that, but I know about growing my own faith and expanding my own beliefs. And in that way, to become a better conduit for the people that I influence, my grandchildren, my children, my friends,